So now that we know what a launch manager does, why would we even want to become an online launch manager? So I've been managing online launches since 2016. It is like my favorite thing to do. I love well, I would say most aspects of it. And it's brought a ton of benefit, not just to my business, but to my life in general. So what I'm going to share now about why you would even want to be an online launch manager is really coming from my own personal experience of my journey from being a VA, being an implementer, being a tech builder, and then a project manager into now offering launch strategy and management as part of my business. So let's talk through what some of those benefits are. I mean, the first and foremost that it's like typical top of people's mind is the ability to increase your income, right? When you are a generalized VA or a service provider, it can feel really challenging and in reality it can be really challenging to approach your clients with rate increases because generalized services, honestly, they're just not highly valued. And so when you start to become specialized in something like launch management, it's easy to build your expertise. It's easier to position yourself as an authority and become a go-to person in that niche. And once you do that, it's a lot easier to charge a premium because you're able to position the value of what you offer a lot more easily. So that's the first reason why people typically are thinking to become a launch manager. I don't want to say the first reason, but one of the top reasons is because they want to become specialized in something with the end goal of being able to increase their income and raise their revenue. Now, another reason is for time freedom, right? These are like two of the big things in the online space in terms of people coming in to be contractors, freelancers, business owners, entrepreneurs. No matter what they're doing, is to have that time freedom in their business, right? A lot of us work came from corporate or like regular kind of 9 to 5s, where we had a really strict schedule that we needed to adhere to, and it just didn't work with our lifestyle, or we made it work because we had to. But now we realize that there's another choice, right? And so I do want to say though, this can be a trap, right? So a lot of people come into the online space or become an entrepreneur because they're like, oh wow, I want to make my business work around my lifestyle. And the same goes for adding launch management, right? You can say to yourself, well, now that I can raise my income, I can work with less clients, I'll have more time. And it can be really easy, especially with launch management, because launches are a really big investment of time and energy to take on too many clients or take on too much work or do too much in your business as a launch manager. So you've got to be really clear coming into launch management what you want your business to look like, how you want to, how you want to arrange your time and like how you're going to manage your time to serve the clients that you take on and do it without burning out. But it is possible to do this. I've done this. I went over, and I'll say very early in my business, I did take on way too much work, right? I was very like more, 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 more. I wanted to make more money. I took on more clients. Then I got burnt out, right? And this is like, I'm not alone here. This is a cycle a lot of people get into, whether it's their launch manager, VA, coach, right, consultant. And if one of our desires in our business is to have time freedom, then as launch managers, we want to think about how to model our business so that we can achieve that while still, serving people at the level we want to serve them. So aside from being able to raise your revenue, from increasing time, time freedom in your business, another benefit is that, and one that I love is you get to work with a lot of different kind of people. So I'm a launch strategist and I have a launch management team. And so when we go in, we're working with multiple different clients on multiple different projects at a time. And all of those clients have their own team that are actually implementing, or they have agencies or consultants that are coming in to help with a specific part of the launch. We're working with people like copywriters, designers, Facebook ads people, webinar strategists, right? We get to meet and collaborate with a ton of different kind of people in the online space. And so not only is that fun, but the benefit that that's brought to my business is that it has expanded my network, right? My referral network, so that when I show up really awesome in a launch and the team really enjoys working with me, those people automatically become my most like my most active referrers when they're on another team, and or they're getting, they're getting hired on another team, or maybe they're, they're consistently on another team, and that client needs to hire a launch manager or a launch strategist. I'm one of, if not the first person that they think of, because they've had such a good experience with me. So it not only is fun to get to work with different kinds of personalities, people that are in different niches, but you also have that benefit of creating like this built-in referral network of people that have worked with you personally and know how you show up and are going to love to refer other people to you. Another benefit is that you get to grow. Like being a launch manager, you get to experience so many different types of launches, launches of different complexity, launches of different scope, launches with different strategies. And so it's really a great way to get out of your comfort zone when you're doing different things like that all the time, because it's making your brain work, right? You're thinking about things in a different way every launch project that you approach. You're working with different personality types, with different clients. You're learning different systems, right? And you're developing processes, and all of these things are amazing for not just your professional growth, but for personal. A lot of launch management is people management, right? And so that's been a major growth opportunity for me, is to learn how, interpersonal communication and interaction with the people on the teams that I'm helping to that I'm collaborating with or helping to manage. So the last thing that I want to mention here, and this one is like the closest to my heart, is really being able to have a deeper level of influence on my clients' businesses. So when I started out as a VA, I was doing administrative work. I was, sending out emails, I was doing tech, and I loved what I did. But I had this desire inside of me to expand my role within my client's business, right? I didn't want to just be taking direction. I wanted to be driving the direction of the business. And for me, more specifically, because I love marketing, I wanted to drive the direction of our launches. I wanted to be involved in the development of the strategy. I wanted to be the go to person on my client's team when they needed feedback on something or they wanted to brainstorm around their launches. And so for me, becoming a launch manager, now a strategist, really helped me to become that go-to person and really a strategic thought partner in my clients' businesses, and help to drive the direction rather than being the one that was taking the direction. And so that for me has been so fulfilling. And I think it's something that really calls to a lot of you out there that are really care, that really care about what you're doing and really care about your clients and care about showing up for them in a way that really creates a deep impact for them in their business.